Guys, so at the Beast of the East, Chris Moore, for one, let me say, shout out to everybody who came out, brought a dog that could do something. I didn't get to see all the dogs, what we did. Hopefully in this, you got to see Stan go from step 1 to step 10 and many other steps, along with, what was that guy's name?
Terrence,
man, it was like, watch, I said, Stan, that's you in 30 years, bro. He's 57, Stan's 30, and they had the same ideas. Conversation was the same. They had the same. It was a beautiful sight to see because both of them were rooted and they had, strong beliefs, and they were very poised. Now, what is a working event? They had the hardest hitting dog. Wanted to do that's based on a send. What do? You send a dog to boom. Now, mind you, being a good decoy, you got to catch him. Because you're not standing still. You do not want a dog running 20, 30, 15 miles an hour and run dead into somebody. That's never going to be a good situation. So the next thing, what was the other thing they did?
They did carjacking as well.
Carjacking. So there's a clip where you see a dog jumping over the car, a car situation. More situations give your dog perspective. Believe it or not, your dog, it has an instinct. Part of working dogs is to help cultivate that instinct. So in this situation, I'll go back and then we'll get to the point. Stan uses Jamil at times with his daughters at his house. Jamil will do a hoodie and a hidden sleeve. Rocco, well, again, he knows Jamil. Point blank, he knows Jamil. Turn around, shake Stan's hand, play with the daughter. The minute Jamil grabs Stan's daughter, Rocco takes off. And he's on you like a bad habit. And he's been trained in what I believe they call civil, which means Rocco will bite you without a suit on. Just so we're clear. Because when we say protection, he means to protect. At a working event, that's not what's going to happen. They wanted to see where the dogs were, so they gave you an assessment. They turn around and they put you in situations to determine where your dog was on whatever scale. But I think the most important part of the working event was that they both provided some education and helped people to the best of their abilities and gain perspective. There were people who really hadn't worked their dogs and they were very upfront and honest about that. This one's done a little bit. This one won't get on the suit. This one will get on the sleeve. This one only is equipment. This one doesn't know what's going on. And if you see, there was a 3-month-old puppy there. So then you got to see that they got to work a puppy. So you say, hey, what puppy could do a little work too? And work is identified by a dog basically doing its job. And in this case, the American Bully was not created for, it's not a dog that was going to do a job. What we do know is the guy had a pit bull there. There was a guy who brought a shepherd out there. There was another guy who brought a presser there. And these dogs are working dogs. Pit bull, presser, and a shepherd, they work. They work and they mean business when they do so. Chris wanted to give people perspective and options. I think sometimes when we put ourselves in a box, we limit our reach. And when you say Beast of the East, well, what is a beast? He comes from the working background, Chris, to be clear. He loves watching a dog do what it does. I've literally been with Ruben, and I'll tell you this, Ruben will get goosebumps watching a dog doing what he does. I'm talking, there are some people who admire a dog and it's so rooted in their soul that their body reacts to seeing that dog. Like, it's, I don't watch sports, but it's the same. He goes, oh, my, you see that dog? Jesus, that dog is amazing. And when you come from, the spaces where we've seen some effed up things and some great things, you go, man, I'd love to get one of them boogers because that booger gonna get busy. And it's even believed that biting in, a police dog, for instance, if he bites your arm, a defensive dog, he resets and bites back. What mean he pulls. That police dog, one of the dogs that we met, I forgot his name. But when I was out in Cali with Ruben, we was at the police station. I said, this is different, Ruben. We're back here with the cops, the federales. That dog, he just kept doing this. He just kept doing this and kept biting in. He never let go. And one of the reasons that they bred him so much, or quite a few times, is because they believe that that's a genetic trait where he's going to continue to punch in is kind of what they call it. And mind you, you could teach that to a dog. You teach him to punch in, and when they punch in, that's when you reward them and let them win. And that for the puppy starts as early as three months. So if you're coming to Beast of the East 2024, things to be mindful of. There will be a hard-hitting competition. There will be basically like a toughest puppy thing. There will potentially be some training stuff. They did do some, let me see who can sit, stay, left, right, heel, down, at distance, and all this stuff. So we got perspective on where this is going to begin. And if they keep investing in this big opportunity, or this opportunity to highlight oldies and pit bulls and American bulldogs and shepherds and whoever else brings a wonderful dog. Pressers, I think there was a Kangal there. There were some dogs, Cane Corso. This dude had a whole Cane Corso truck. That book was like this, Cane Corso, boom. It was decked out. You go, okay. This is not a bully event. This isn't a bulldog. This is a dog event. That's why it's called Beasts of the East. So if you enjoy seeing a dog do some work, please stop by next year. Come and learn. If you want to learn more about getting some work done, if you're in the East Coast, clearly reach out to Terrence. And if you're here in Dallas, reach out to Iron Shark K9. But make sure you follow Iron Shark K9 and even ourselves, so you can learn, maybe learn more about what your dog can do. I told people this, say, hey, why is it important that your dog do a little work and do this? I said, you know how somebody has a kid? I said, you got a kid? He says, yeah. I said, one of the things you look for early on is how many things can you put your kid in so your kid can become a great kid or a great person or experience things. I said, well, the dog's the same thing, man. They're either up to no good or up to something. But very few dogs, especially the bigger ones, were bred to do nothing. So it's important that they experience as much as possible. So I appreciate and shout out to Chris Moore and Gina. I don't want to miss Gina. Gina's the wife. She was there making sure this thing ran as well. But shout out to both of those people, Stan and Terrence, for giving people a platform to showcase their dogs in a space where it's not common to see dogs being dogs. And then mind you, there were Terrence. His dog won one of the shows. I think he had a bully and he was in his full scratch suit still. He said, I gotta go show my dog. And when he won, he was like, for real? My dog won? And yeah, so he was surprised that, he had a dog that could do a little work and then turn around and get over there and win him a little trophy too, So you'd be surprised what your dogs can do. And this show was a fair show. I would tell you that it was fair. Matter of fact, you would expect an oldie show rooted in oldie, as Chris said, that an oldie would have won the whole Beast of the East. It didn't work out that way. It was a Borable who won Beast of the East. So this is anyone's for the taking. Bring the biggest, baddest dog out next year, and bring a dog that can do some work, people. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you want to know more about working events and working education, please comment below and stay tuned. Take care of your dogs.
Stop moving! I need you to stand like a post.
Take him. Take him, take him, take him.
Oh, run like the wind. Faster, faster! There you go.
Yeah, that's a whole lot better than 2 minutes ago.
It's a good movie. Show me. Ooh, that's a yes.
There you go. Like that rope?
Yes, sir.
Use a hot dog. Use a hot dog.
Work. There we go.
Watch this.
Take it. Good shit, man.